The burn in my lungs was a familiar comfort. Another mile devoured, another hill conquered. Cross-country was my sanctuary, the one place where my body, a vessel of strength and endurance, felt completely mine. But when the race was done and the mud washed away, a different kind of longing bloomed within me. A longing to express a part of myself that felt stifled, hidden. That's when the dresses started. A silk scarf, a touch of eyeliner, a swipe of crimson lipstick. Small acts of rebellion, whispered secrets in the mirror. They were pieces of a puzzle, slowly revealing a truth I wasn't sure I understood. One night, emboldened by a mixture of nerves and excitement, I decided to go further. A flowing floral dress, borrowed from a friend, hugged my frame. I spent hours honing my makeup, carefully crafting a face that felt more authentically me than the one I saw in the mirror every morning. With a deep breath, I walked into the Blue Moon Bistro. The dim lighting and live jazz did little to soothe my anxieties. Every glance felt like an interrogation. I ordered a glass of wine, my hands trembling so much I almost spilled it. That's when I saw him. He was sitting across the room, a kind smile playing on his lips. He caught my eye and raised his glass in a silent toast. I returned the gesture, a nervous flutter erupting in my chest. A few minutes later, he was standing beside my table. "Excuse me," he said, his voice a warm baritone. "I couldn't help but notice you. I'm Daniel." We talked for hours that night, about art, music, and the strange magic of finding yourself in a crowded room. He treated me like any other woman, his gaze filled with genuine interest and respect. I, in turn, felt seen, truly seen, for the first time. Our friendship blossomed. We went to concerts, explored hidden bookstores, and shared secrets under the starry night sky. I was falling for him, head over heels, but the weight of my secret pressed down on me. How could I ever tell him? How could I risk shattering this fragile happiness? One rainy afternoon, as we sat huddled together in a coffee shop, the truth spilled out. "Daniel," I began, my voice shaking, "there's something you need to know." I told him everything. About the dresses, the makeup, the feeling of being trapped in the wrong body. I braced myself for rejection, for disgust, for the end of everything. His reaction wasn't what I expected. He didn't recoil in horror. He didn't laugh or dismiss me. He simply looked at me, his eyes filled with a profound tenderness. "I know you might not understand," I continued, my voice cracking, "but this is who I am, who I feel like I was always supposed to be." He reached across the table and took my hand. "I understand," he said softly. "I've grown to love you, everything about you. And if that means I love you as you are right now, then that's what I want." His words were a revelation, a permission slip to be myself. And as the days turned into weeks and the weeks into months, I realized that myself was a woman. The decision wasn't easy. It was a long and arduous journey, filled with surgeries, hormone therapy, and countless appointments. My body transformed slowly but surely, aligning with the woman I felt inside. My chest blossomed with surgeries, sculpted my face and body. Hormones reshaped my figure, softening the edges and filling in the spaces. Daniel was there every step of the way, holding my hand, offering words of encouragement, reminding me of my strength when I felt like giving up. He saw me not as a project, but as the woman he loved, finally being allowed to bloom. Today, I look in the mirror and see a woman staring back at me. A woman with scars, yes, but also with a fierce determination and an unwavering love for the man who stood by me through it all. I am no longer a cross-country racer, but I still run. I run for the joy of it, for the feeling of freedom in my lungs and the wind in my hair. And I run towards a future filled with laughter, love, and the quiet contentment of being exactly who I am meant to be. A woman, his woman, and finally, completely, myself.